Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me on this one. Starting a brand new job today, so got a little bit of an interesting job. We're doing a system conversion, but I'm going to be putting the boiler in a certain location in case they get any works done in the future. They're talking about an extension. They're not quite sure where they want bits and pieces, but they're pretty sure on the boiler location that if I put it there, we're not going to be in the way for future use. So let's have a little look, shall we? So I've just sheeted up down here. You know, like the main thing is just prepping all the bits and pieces. Got a VAILLANT going in. Customer bought this, but this is where we're gonna do it. So in here you can see there's a little sort of shower room, toilet room downstairs. That's the existing boiler up there, and they want the new boiler going up here. So we could do that. We're gonna have a vertical flue through the flat roof. This is a flat roof up here. I'm going to wipe out this really noisy extractor fan in a minute. It's driving me mad. But my job for today is I kind of want to get this tray up, get these tiles off. Obviously we've got hot and cold in there. Try and find all that. Customers had to go, but obviously this one's got pipes and stuff, so I was a bit nervous taking these tiles off of me, which is understandable. And then we're going to try and tidy all this up and yeah, just basically get an idea of what we're getting involved with here, because obviously it's all behind everything. And then eventually I'm gonna rip that out and the cylinder upstairs. But obviously I'm gonna do that once. I'm gonna pretty much get most of this boiler in and plumbed in, all on valves, everything, just get it all up and running. So there's like a quick turnover time, you know, just drain down, convert the system, get it back up and running, flush it, and we'll be away. So plus a couple of other jobs here. They've asked me to change a couple of radiators upstairs, and there's talks of a water softener. We're going to get into that. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Let's go, shall we? You know what, it's never the taking the tiles off from the walls and stuff. It's cleaning it up. That is the worst bit of this job. On the goggles, seeing it. Oh, great fun. Let's have a little break there. What I've done, I've taken the tray out now. Got all this plasterboard off with the tiles on it. Luckily they came off, I think, as you saw in one hit. I just ripped the whole plasterboard off from the wall. So just got around with Hoover everywhere, just give that a little tidy up. I do like to tidy up as I go. Hoovered all this out in here. It's a classic builder. They just love a flexi, don't they? I just don't know why. Oh, anyway, that screed there to knock out just to get that in there. So obviously the plan with this is going to become the wash machine waste and the condense. So what I'm going to do here, I've just taken off on this back wall. I wanted to expose this, and as you can see here, there's not really any hot and cold markings on the shower valve. So what I did to identify what pipe is what, because I mean that could be the hot, that could be the hot. I'll turn the hot tap on the basin here. Because we've got a cylinder upstairs, I let it run out until that was piping hot, and then I knew, turned that off because all the water could go down the drain easy. Then here, where I didn't have a shower hose or anything, I just held a bucket under this outlet, turned that on. Obviously the hot water came through straight away because it was just on at the basin, and then I could just fill the pipes and identify what was hot and what was cold. So this is my hot pipe here, and by the looks of it, in the screed here, it goes around like that. It comes from this direction. So that's my hot pipe there. But my plan for this wall is, I just had to take off, I mean, you can see the wall actually finished here, so I've taken a fair bit off here, but a lot of it was just falling away. So you have to take it all off until, you know, that's now solid up there. So none of that is gonna fall off anywhere. So I've now got the painstaking process. This is where the time goes, taking out all these little nails, just little prep bits, you know, just getting it all sorted. Because what I want to be doing here is, I'm going to speak to a Sparks, but I'm going to take power from here, 2.5, run that round here, put another double socket on for the washing machine, and then have my fuse spur up here for the boiler. But what I'm going to be doing is actually just building a stud wall across here. Stud wall there, stud wall off of this. I'm going to stud that out. That means I can get all my cables up, fuse spur brought out. Might even be able to get the waste pipe down quite high, quite low. See if I can tuck it into there. And that's it, that's my rough plan for the minute. But I've cleaned that all out, and then I've realised I wanted to cut that ceiling down. I forgot about that. What I'm going to do is, because I've got a flue going through, got a vertical flue going through there, and obviously they want to take this out and move that. So I mean, listen to it. Jesus. So I'm going to take that out. Flue's going to go through. I think he said that this actually goes through, and then on a flexi it goes through there, and then out here. There you go. There it is. Nice and close to the flue. By exposing that as well, I can see where these central heating pipes go. Maybe a gas pipe if we're lucky. I don't know yet. I don't know where that gas pipe comes up. I've got a plan to rerun the gas, but I'll see if there's a nice pipe up there or whatever. But yeah, just gonna square that off and take that down in a minute. But at least this bit's done. Let's just get this all out of the way. Oh, I'm gonna pop my music back on. Get crack on it. Oh yeah, baby. So got that ceiling up. Found my flower return, so that's good. Do you know what I mean? They could have gone anywhere. They could have gone that way. God knows, bit of plastic round there, but it was great. So they come that way, and then they wrap round. So that is delicious. So when I build my stud wall, flower return, straight in. I can convert it upstairs. That's my heating sorted. No gas, unfortunately. But it's not a problem. That's not a problem. So, and then obviously that's a nice bit of plastic, which is nice. I thought it was going to be a bit of flexi. That's nice to see done properly. And where it's now off of that, it's making a normal sound. So it's a lot nicer to deal with when you're in here. So we've got hot, cold, flow and return. And then it looks like I'm going to do my original plan. Also, we've got a gas pipe here somewhere. In there. See that little gas pipe? So that's obviously in the wall, or it goes down and into the floor somewhere. So what I'm gonna do is gonna be a bit of a palaver. I've got to take this fridge out. This is a bloody fridge. So I'm gonna unscrew that, get that out, get this plinth off. Oh, look at that. Yes, they've cut round. I thought the skirting went up to it. So I'm gonna get this plinth off, get this fridge out, and then gas meters in there. So I'm going to do a new gas run, pick this hob up, go through into the boiler. Jobs are good, and I'm just working out orders now. Do I get the stud? Do I get the stud? Do I get the gas pipe through, or do I get all the stud work done first? Well, I've got no stud work, so let's get the gas pipe through. Woo! Right, I'm back again this morning. So we've got all that like so. I've been to Wicks, my plumbers, merchants, everything this morning, and my customers, they're changing their washing machine, so they started pulling it out last night. But yeah, don't blame them. They were like, mate, we're actually struggling to get this out. I feel like, and I can see why. So obviously all the connections are behind this backboard at the back here, so what I'm gonna have to do is I've just cleared all this cupboard out. I'm gonna take all the shelf out, everything like that, and then see if we can get to the connections behind this backboard. Because that's the drain, but obviously where the hose goes in, they obviously plumbed it all in first and then built the kitchen around it. So they're changing that, and what they're gonna be doing is they're gonna buy a new washing machine, because this one's broken. That is gonna go under the boiler here. Just a normal freestanding one, and then where this washing machine was, we're going to put a water softener down there. So it is going to benefit me getting all this out, because obviously we've got all the hoses and whatnot to deal with the water softener. So that's my little job for this morning, and then I'm going to try under there. I'm going to try and get this gas. I've got the holes all prepped. You see that there's a little sleeve sticking through there. That's the existing gas pipe, but that gas pipe is actually in the way, because I've set that out a clipping distance,
So I need that cut off. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stick a bit of copper through for the minute. I've got to also pick up this gas hob. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to undo that nut and olive on the bottom there. And I'm going to stick a bit of copper through. And then I'm going to have a 28mm, 15mm T going straight onto that. And then that runs through, and there's my big gas pipe. See that? That's stuck through there, so I'm just going to get that onto that gas meter there. So that's my little job, but I'm going to try and get this wash machine out. Quite the task. I've never seen silliness like it. So they literally must have plumbed that in and then built the kitchen around it. So I've taken the backboard off now, that's there. Managed to get the water feed out. That's good, blocking all that off, isn't it? Imagine if the hose split or something, you'd be able to turn your water off. Stopcock everything, look. And then the waste for this is actually, there's a standpipe and that goes right up there. And it's tucked in at the top there. So I've got to try and, I'll tell you what's a better idea. I'm gonna undo that. I know I'll have a bit of water, but then I can drop that down, like so. And now that should come out. There we go. Lovely. Right, so that's them two loose. Now I've just got to figure out where that cable goes. It goes down out that side. Great. So I got that out. I basically took that standpipe off and then lowered the trap down and then pulled that out. So I got that through there. That's nice and clear now. Found the extension lead that was under that plinth. I've trollied that over here. Put a little bit of tissue in there just to stop that dripping everywhere. So that's ready for the people to come and collect for the new one. And then I've got my good bit of space here for my water softener now. So that's good. So when that shows up, that'll be good. And then I can tidy all this up in here when I come to do it and install this water softener. Look at that little plug there for me. So just brought some wood in from the van and I got that one up. So that's laser level, straight. And then I've also marked this side here. And then that's with because the laser, because it's 360, it goes round. So that's perfect. Yeah, so that will be nice and level. And then doing the same here. So I'm using this line, the existing line on the tiles. I've just multi-tooled this bit of skirting. That was on there like so. So I've just taken that out. And I'm gonna put my next bit of batten up there. And you can see that's where I've cut the ceiling out. So progress, it's doing all right. So just sticking these bits of batten up with these wall screws. So these are great for that. And a bit of power grab and bond. Just a bit of that as well behind. That just absolutely, that goes off solid, like this one. This is what I love about this cordless miter saw. So it's tiny, so it fits in the van easy. We're working in a little space like this. That's actually tipping that. That little bit's holding that in place. So technically I could just cut that like that. Now go down like that. But look, as I go down it corrects it, but it isn't going anywhere. Just absolutely love it. And with that on, it's going to be pretty much dustless. Right then, that is that. So, got them up, and what I was doing is doing a bit of electrics. So got that fuse spur in there ready. Feed brought out to the boiler there, all hidden, so that'd be nice. And then yeah, clip that round. Obviously got to sort this out, but yeah, happy with that. Looks good. Oh yeah. What is it? Glister. Good morning. Right. What I'm going to do today, just to clear this up, I've got my little bit left over there. I'm going to cut in, do a nice little cut just to there, just to finish that off. Just to do that edge there, all the way down. And then what I'm going to do, I've got that boiler in. I went and bought all the bits for the flue. 2 elbows to bring it this way, just to keep that 500mm distance off that wall over there, and then up with a vertical flue. And I've got the flat roof collar there, so I'm going to do that. And then what I was going to do is actually just start getting some pipe work in, just up to all the areas, like poke a little bit through under that plinth, get this up, flow and returns up in the right place, just basically sort of like a college assessment. Plumb as much of the boiler in as I can, and then when I come back after the weekend, Adam, electrician's going to come in. He's going to wire in all the, he's going to put that double socket, wire that into the double socket, sort this fan out. This fan doesn't have an isolator, so cut an isolator in up there. Yeah, and then come next week, I'll have all that done, and then I can drain down and get the system conversion. But it just means my customers, you know, they'll have hot water and heating over the weekend. That's my main priority. Do you know what? Whilst I was doing this bit of pipe work, I thought, let's get this wired in. So I've just put the ferrules on. I'm going to wire that in. And I've got my flex that goes, runs up there, comes out of there. It's going to run through. I thought I'll just wire this, get it out of the way, rather than having that long bit of slack that was just there. So, let's sort that out, shall we?